Hi, welcome back to my channel and happy Friday. This is going to be a very quick video. The sun is going to come in through the front door here any minute, and the front door is over that way. This is my Hobonichi Weeks inside a Traveler's Notebook. There's my neighbor. And this is my Hobonichi cousin, 10 months worth. So let's flip through this one first. This is basically it's become almost a bullet journal. I have done no decorating since I have not been feeling that great. So this is for this week. Generally, I like to put down washi, but as you can see, I didn't do it. The only sticker I did put in was for the water delivery we received yesterday. Packages are over here on this side. And I just did highlights of the day. This is for last week. Again, packages, more highlights. And then some of these I had like little check-offs, so I actually need to check this off because I did do laundry last week. This is the week before. I still need to make something to keep track of when we changed the air filter in our house. So this is when I was doing a little bit of the stickers, but still no washi. And then this was when I did a little bit of washi. So this is what it looks like in my weeks. Now let's go over to my cousin. So this is 10 months worth of chunk of photos, any like paper stuff that I want to keep. So let's first go through so because it's so chunky, right, I put this underneath it to help prop up the page like so. So now it's kind of even. So this is for this week, washi on the bottom, and then a little bit of stickers on top. So today's Friday. Packages are over here. So you can see it's really simple. This is for last week. And I love Halloween washi tape. This I picked up from Daiso. This is the week before. And I like this layout when you want to basically fill up your page. And it's pretty colorful. And I like doing this when I have a little bit of time, you know, put the washi down with the marker and then put down the labels to mark my days. Over here, I would put note stuff. In this case, I was tracking my packages. This is the week before. Same thing, packages on this side, Monday through Sunday. I can't remember what I did those 2 days. Week before that. In this case, I had no packages, but in case there were any important reminders, I left a space here where I could do it, and there was nothing to report. So you can see how it looks when you decide to stick with the normal vertical weekly layout versus kind of doing it this way. So I don't know which one I like better. Like again, if you want to fill up your page and make it look full, if you don't like the white space, I would probably go this way. And then if the white space doesn't bother you too much, you can go this way. So this is the weekly layout. Now, I'm going to move my Traveler's Notebook to this side because if you can see, now this side is all full. This is what's left. And so when you're journaling, when I'm journaling, if I don't have something propped up, you can see how it's sort of uneven. When I slide something underneath, now it levels it back up. So I didn't do anything for yesterday, so hopefully this weekend, if I'm feeling a bit more solid, I will start doodling again on this side. Over here is a selfie of me and Bruce, and the past week will be, I'll be sharing photos with you. October is generally a month of celebration. It's our anniversary with Bruce. It's my anniversary with my husband. It's also my birthday month. And then this past weekend was my, we got to meet my niece's boyfriend officially. So here's a few more of Bruce with me. This is Bert. He's a red slider turtle. I got him in the 90s. So I had two at the time. I had Bert and Ernie, but Ernie passed away a few years ago. And so now I have just Bert, and he's living in either a 60 or a 120 gallon tank. So he's like the gigolo inside of a mansion that he's got all to himself. So that's Bert there. So underneath this are, so this is the weekend where we met my niece's boyfriend. So underneath I have family photos. And this is called Dantat. It is a dessert. It's an egg custard, like little cupcake. So these are really good if you can get them warm out of the oven. The crust is really good. And I don't have a sweet tooth, but this is something that I do like to eat. This is Lotso. He is a plant decoration that we purchased from Daiso. So he's currently inside my Monstera plant, holding up a stem. This is a strawberry cake my niece's boyfriend brought to the meal. And I like the cake because it reminds me of a cake that my mom used to get us when we were kids. So this was pretty good. And this paper that I used is from the Hobonichi's. It's called like the Notes Hobonichi papers. Right, so you just, this is what it looks like. This was purchased a couple of years ago, and ever since I've been buying one every year. But these are great if you want to tip in photos like this. So I don't want to lift it up because again, my family's underneath, but you can see, you know, you can lift it like that. It's taped over here. And it's a great way to add photos or tickets, you know, whatever souvenirs you may have saved and you want to tape it, put it on the page, but you don't have any more room. You can do that. Just tape it right in. Lastly, this is my avocado tree. It's my gem tree, which may now be a Hass avocado. This is it now, or at least a week ago. It's about the size of a baseball, no, tennis ball. Probably about the size of a tennis ball, maybe a little bit bigger. This one should be ready next year. This is my tree. We purchased him in 2020, I want to say February. So he's 2 years old with me, and he's almost as tall as me now. Actually, I think he's a little taller than me. That's his top height. And then I just wanted to end the video with an update on the 3 dragon fruit that I mentioned last week. So I grew the plants for my mom. She gave me the plants because she wasn't able to get them to flower and fruit. They did with me. So I ended up with 3 and I marked them. She ate this one last week and it turned out to be a white fleshed fruit, but it wasn't very sweet. And I discovered online in a dragon fruit Facebook group that white fleshed fruit generally aren't considered sweet. So I'm interested to hear how these two are going to taste and what they look like inside. To see if this is a me issue that maybe I need to fertilize it more or something, or if that's just the way they're supposed to taste. I don't really know. So this is a quick look of my Hobonichi cousin. Hopefully next week I will have more to share with you with my sketching and watercoloring in here. So I hope you guys have a good weekend. I hope you have a happy Halloween next week, and I will see you next Friday. Have a good weekend. Bye.